always wanna watch what I'm eating, 'cause chocolate gets
Hi,
the best.
Macy here from Love Vibe TV. Welcome to this week's episode. I am your big happy love coach, and I'm here to serve you up tasty love and dating tips covered in chocolate like little bonbons and help support you on your path to love, because I know for myself, it was like decades of suffering, and I don't want that to happen to you. I mean, for me, it really was a challenge. I felt like I was doing things wrong. I felt like I was too weird to find love. And I really was at a point where I thought I was just going to have to settle for single. And I came to the point where there were two choices. Either I figure it out, or I adopt like 15 chihuahuas. And I was almost there because I had 3. And both of those would have been probably fine. But to be honest, truthfully, deep in my heart, I just really wanted my special person in my life. And thankfully, I did figure it out. And I am here to save you a whole lot of time and energy trying to figure it out, because that took me a long, long time. And what I am giving you in Love Vibe TV and what I offer private clients who work with me one-on-one is that express route so that you can quickly shed these old beliefs and these limitations and heal the heart wounds that we collect over time. Over years, we start moving out of fear then. And then we aren't even connected to who we are at all. And that's what really makes it impossible to get what you really want in love. So I'm going to give you today one very important, powerful step, which is one of the first foundational pieces that you need in healing yourself and becoming relationship ready, and that is creating your vision of love. And many of you are probably like, oh, I've done that a million times. I know what I'm doing. Well, you probably don't. If you're still single and you're still noticing that you're attracting people who aren't your caliber, then I really encourage you to take these steps in earnestness and implement them in your life. You really need to be clear on what it is that you value in your life. What matters to you? And to do this, one, it's helpful to just Google values and get a list of them, because you'll see, oh yeah, I care about that, I care about that. But also to reflect on your life and see, where have I had like really amazing, successful moments in my life, and what values had to be present there for that to be so yummy for me. My example of that is in every time that I've done a art show, my senior thesis, my graduate school presentation, and a lot of the things that I've done through my business, I love creating. So the process of creating just really lights me up, and time goes by super fast. And I knew that my one thing that I value is creativity, and that was really important for me in a relationship. And I did call that in my relationship with Larry, because he's super creative and fun, and that's a really special part of our relationship. And the second part of that is really the opposite, which is looking at those times when maybe relationships that really didn't work out. You can easily see, okay, what value was neglected? So what was missing there? Like, are you super healthy and you were dating this guy who smokes and drinks every night, that's not really a match, really. So notice that. Was that a problem for you? So you value health, he doesn't. So that's maybe a way to uncover some of your values. What is the essence of the ideal relationship you want? What do you want to feel when you are together? You don't need to know what he looks like, know what his job is, any of that. You just need to know, what do you want to feel? Do you want to feel safe? Do you want to feel trust? Do you want to feel just adored? Think about the essence that's underneath what it is you want to feel in your ideal relationship. So now you have important values, you have the essence, and the next piece would be to kind of focus in on those deal breakers. So knowing your essence, knowing your values, what are those things that really, really would go against that would be considered a deal breaker? And a deal breaker is something that really doesn't support you in your highest values and dreams. It is not that the guy is bald. I mean, that's not really a deal breaker. That may be sort of a lower end preference, but it's not a deal breaker. So really tuning in. If you really want family, you want someone who wants to have a family. If your lifestyle is super healthy, then it's going to be really important for you to be with someone else who cares about a healthy lifestyle. So being clear about that. And the next piece is creating that vision board. So really taking time to put together some images that represent your values and that essence of what you want, and is a visual reminder of this for you, because this is not just like a little craft project. No, this is a very powerful manifesting tool that works with your brain and actually primes you to call that in. And when your brain is aligning to want to look for what it is you have in that picture, it's going to start looking for it in the world, which is then drawing it to you, which means then you're attracting those people that match your vision board. So creating that love vision is a really fun part of the process, but also a really powerful part of the process. And then the final piece is to do a quality check. This is what I'm talking about with bargain branding. So you want to look at everything on that vision and make sure that it is the best possible thing you could ask for. So in my example, I would say someone who says, oh, I really want someone who just accepts the fact that I am Catholic and I go to services every weekend and sometimes on Wednesday and I do blah, blah, blah. No. Would it be better to have someone who actually is Catholic and that can share that part of your life with you, most of the time people say, yes, 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 that would be better. So make sure that everything on your vision board is the best possible, that you're not depriving yourself, you're not denying yourself, and you're not making up silly rules like, well, I can't have someone who is successful in their career and also really silly and funny. Yes, you can. You can put it on your vision board and let it come. So really checking in with yourself on where you haven't been completely honest, where you're making up rules about what it is you can and can't have, because the vision is really your ultimate vision. You always have your power to say, well, this guy came along and he really feels good to me, he really has that essence, but maybe he doesn't really like to hike mountains all the time. Well, that's okay. Like, you get to decide, do you want to go out with him or not, and get to explore that further. So really allowing it to be the highest thing that you can possibly imagine. Because when you do that, then the universe wants to meet you there. If you're already bargain branding your vision, then that's the actual best possible you can get. You're limiting yourself to a second-rate vision. And I don't want you to do that at all. So today we talked about the ways to create an amazing vision of love. You want to know who you are and know your values. You want to be super in tune with the essence of what you want to create with your sweetie. You want to then also be aware of what are those things that would be deal breakers. When you know your essence, when you know your values, what would go totally against that? And that would be a deal breaker. And then you want to also be able to create a vision board. So get crafty and create that through some images. And then the final piece is to do a quality check. Go through, ask, is this the best possible? Is this the best possible? Is this the best possible? And then you will have the best possible vision. Oh, so exciting. Well, thank you so much for watching today. I so appreciate all your feedback, and please share below your ahas. Like, what are you going to do with this information? Like, how can you make this work for you? What are your next steps? Declare them. That's even part of taking the vision on and telling the universe that you're really serious about this. And I can't wait to hear what happens. See you real soon. Bye.
Is just to be me, 'cause what I feel is free. And I don't always wanna watch what I'm eating, 'cause chocolate gets the...
He just winked at you.